Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Auction Life. Today, we are at the junk auction. If you're new to the channel, what we do is we go to auctions and yard sales and flea markets, and we try and find things to reuse, resell on our websites or in our booth, or that I just really think is kind of cool and I want to keep for myself. And now I have to add something to that. I also have to find the items on this list. Last junk auction, I put a challenge out there to my subscribers to give me the name of a random item. Could be anything in the world you can think of. And I compiled the list here, and I'm going to see how many of these things I can actually find today. Because this auction is so varied, there's tons of stuff everywhere. There's also a flea market, so I may find one or two of these things out there. But yeah, this is my list. I have 16 items, and then I also have an editor's pick and a pick from our own Q. So I'm going to start with the editor's picks and Q's picks. The editor would like me to find a Harry Potter wand or a magician's wand. Q's pick is an old Coke bottle or old Coke sign. You know, he likes old Coke stuff. So the ones that the subscribers have sent in are a large stone dog ornament, a complete horse bridle, Art Nouveau or Art Deco piece, decorative bird cage, a picture of Betsy Ross sewing a flag, a piece of McCoy pottery, a 21-inch lawnmower blade, an antique large key, a butter paddle, old iron, a Martin stove and range cast iron skillet, a large human skull, which I have to be totally honest with you is going to be extremely easy because everyone has a skull in their head. So as long as there's a person here, I found a skull. It doesn't have to be for sale, so that's one down already. Vintage wall hanging cross, taco stacks. I keep trying to get that man here. I have a feeling if he came here once, he'd come here a lot because he could fill his entire van for less than $100 and be set for weeks at the flea market. An animal made out of brass and old car toys. So that's my list of stuff I have to find today. So let's go get at it and see how many things on this list we can come up with. Check it out. These are cool. These are old bench pieces. Uh-oh, I think I found one. There you go, Q. There's your old Coke sign. So that's 1 point for Mr. Auction Life. That's a walking stick, that's not a wand. Some interesting looking items over there. There's another Coke sign. Kind of like that too. It's a cinder wet. Some golf balls.
Morning, how you doing this morning?
Now I wonder what size this lawnmower is. Because if it has a blade on it, which it does, that would be a 21-inch lawnmower blade. But can't be sure it's 21-inch, so that don't count.
Yesterday. I was there. I didn't see you. I thought, oh, I hope you're Yeah,
Well,
the husband was okay.
It was light with people, though.
They were calling for rain. If you
Well, it must have really rained that night because it
oh,
was
it
huge.
poured. It poured.
See, we didn't have anything in Plattsburgh.
No kidding.
Maybe a little, tiny little bit, but that was it.
No, it poured.
Hoi. Oh. A lot of wet stuff. Because surprise, surprise, it rained again. Not a whole heck of a lot over here either. Let's go back here. Big old air compressors. That's the old bike. That's kind of cool. Door pins. Safe. No key. Stuff looks vaguely familiar. That's why. I know that guy. There's a couple tables that are covered here, but it's pretty empty today. This might be an early day. Big, I don't know what that is. Is it even worth going down here? Oh, stepping in a ton of water. Those are kind of cool. These old retro chairs are kind of neat. I like the bucket, I just don't like what's in it. Hockey sticks. Wet trash. How the hell do I get out of here? Stuff fell over. Ah, yikes. Let's go to the other side here. Be right back. I don't see anything in that back half back here that I'm interested in. Maybe that Coke bucket and a couple Coke signs. But let's check some furniture out because there was some neat pictures of some stuff. Got some old popcorn machines. I don't think they're old. I think they're made to look old. Little curio cabinet there is kind of cool. There's a drum set. Some of this stuff is covered up still. Let's go around the front here. We're still pretty early. A lot of people are still putting their stuff out. This is kind of cool. This is called a hall tree. and this would go in your hallway, and you can, it actually used to, some of them used to have a bench that you could sit and take your shoes off, but this has like a little desk, the hooks. It's kind of cool. I don't think that's that old either, but it's a nice piece. This I like a lot. This will go high because there's not a lot of nice pieces of furniture here today. It's not old. It's actually, that does have a little bit of age to it. It's all been redone though. It's all one piece too. That's a solid piece there. That would fit in the truck. I think I might have to go on that. Alright, well, still a lot of tables covered up. Let's go check, see what we can find in the middle here. Stick around. Those are some heavy-duty pistols. Yeah, see, a lot of this stuff's still covered, so. Morning.
Morning.
These are cool. Old slot machines. Put the old coins in. Those are cool. I'd have to be a player on one of them too. There's a bunch of them. There's 3 more on this side. I don't know if this counts as an, that's cast. I say that might be my animal made out of brass. Well, nobody picked old wet clothes, or I'd have found those. Let's check this interesting table out here. That's kind of cool. They warped a old record and made an ashtray out of it. Oy. Wow, that's just a mountain of stuff there. Alright, well, let's go back to the truck and see what else is on our list. This particular little section of the video is at the request of my lovely editor. So, this one's for you, honey. I be checking out me list and seeing what kind of treasures me be finding at the auction. And so far I've found me the 21-inch lawnmower blade, the large human skull, which is in me head. And on the back of the list, I have Mr. Q's pick of the old Coke sign. So now, what I'm going to do now is take a walk. I can't really do a pirate voice for that long. I can only do one sentence at a time. I'm going to take a walk back to the treasure hunt. There's a flea market out in this field, and I'm going to go check out and see if I can find any of my items in there. But if I do, I will take some video, a little blurb of what I find, or maybe even just a photo. If not, then hopefully when they uncover a lot of these tables that are covered up, I will find more of my list. So, wish me luck. Arr.
Alright, I think I just found 3 things on my list in one spot. Brass animal, horse head, old tin toys, and surprise, surprise, a horse bridle. That is a complete horse bridle with bit and a saddle. So there you go. That was I thought that was gonna be a hard one. So let me see what else is on my list that I can find in here. Some old car toys in here too. You can tell they're older. They got the little yellow wheels on them.
$4. You got them.
I thought it was somebody else.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, good. No problem.
I got some old toys on this table. A bunch of old, whole table full of old toys. I just picked up the 2 Coke signs that were in the back. I got one pretty cheap, but I had to pay up for the other one. And I just uncovered all this stuff, so. That's kind of cool. It's not a dog statue, but it's pretty cool. Pretty neat.
This is what shorts do. Dude, let me tell you something.
This old truck. Must be old toy day. I like the scooter. Behind you, sir. Oh, that's okay. That's really cool. This is going to go for a lot. Everybody's been looking at it. If Mr. Stacks was here, he'd have a field day. My YouTube channel.
Oh, the YouTube of junk. The junk channel.
AuctionLife. I have 1,100 subscribers now. Kind of cool. See, I don't know anything about clothes, Mr. Stacks, but look. Size of that. Zoom errors. That's why you gotta get here, Mr. Stacks. There's a whole table of it.
He got it because he had the horses. Another one of the farmers there applied for it.
Let's see what's next here. See, they're starting to uncover tables now.
Yes. He had to build the barn first before he could build it. 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. The two guys
Nice
that
skates.
are always there now, they were on that there one. Find out. Find out. 2, 3, 4.
In full swing now.
5.
Let's go see what we can get into. Alright, home sweet home. Actually turned out to be a very nice day out today. For once there's not a cloud in the sky. It's actually very nice out. We picked up some pretty good stuff today. Let me try and think in my head here. 12, 20, 25, 30. I spent $33 today. So this is what we picked up. I'm going to start with this big guy right here. Got a nice little pine bookcase with the sliding shelves on the bottom. It's already been whitewashed. I may add a little bit of color to the exterior of it. Looks like it was originally green at one time, but I paid 12 bucks for that. That would look good in the booth. If I sell any furniture and I need something to put in there, it's a nice clean cabinet. It's got nice high shelves for bottles. So we picked that up. We picked up this cast iron lot. This was 5 bucks. This piece is actually a decorative piece that I don't know what it might be for a window, but it's missing the top. It's actually broke on the top here, but I bought it for this one. You have your cast iron door stop. Nice piece. I don't think it's that old, but cast iron sells really well in the booth. So that's 5. Now we're at 17. Here comes 18. Bought a harmonica, a Pocket Pal Horner for $1 with the box. Has the paperwork in the bottom on how to play and all that kind of fun stuff and the history. So that was worth $1. These are going to my editor who collects carnival glass. You have your creamer and your sugar. She already has the pictures and everything, and it has like the grape pattern on it. But I paid $1 for the set. That was kind of cool. I'll put these two here. This I thought was really cool. I think I paid 5 bucks for this. It's a really nice wooden box, and if you read it, it says Rockwell's Rockwell by Roger J. Brown. And if you open it up, it is a glass paperweight. Triple self-portrait. Rockwell's triple self-portrait by Roger J. Brown, 1979. Wow, it's 600 of 12,000 of 200 or 2,500. So it's actually a limited edition numbered piece. Certificates in there. It's got the nice carved wooden box. That's kind of cool. That's going to look good in the display case. So there's 5. I picked this up for $1. I know we said we don't want to put anything else on Poshmark, but we got a lot of clothes. But if you look, we have a Kate Spade of New York purse. It's a little worn. It's got a couple little wear marks on it. Still has all the plastic inside, or they put like paper in there. But for $1, it was worth a shot. And Q on his pick put old Coke signs. So not only did I find them, I bought them. I bought 2 of them. Now, the first one that went up, there was not a lot of people around, which was this one. And ended up paying only $2 for this sign. It's really cool. It's got the plug in the back. It might need a little bit of work. It kind of looks like they cut it to add a new light fixture to it. We'll see if it works. If not, I might have to do a little creative work on it. The Coca-Cola company is labeled. So we got that one. So I bought that one for $2. This one was on the table next to it, and when they got to that table, there was more people there. I ended up paying $6 for this one. So I have $8 invested in both signs. I know I can probably get 20 to 25 a piece for them the way they sit in the booth. So this is my score for the day. This is a major score. They do have a little moisture in here. This whole thing was all moisture, and it's drying up because of the heat of the truck. So we're going to dry these out and then try playing with the electrical to get them to start and light up. But I think they'll really look cool in the booth. I think they'll go quick. This was my buy of the day. The people were sleeping, so I got a good deal. So that's about going to wrap it up for this episode of Auction Life. Now, before I go, on my treasure hunt, I believe I found 6 or 7 items. That was kind of fun. I'd like to do that again. I found the horse bridle. I found the lawnmower blade. The large human skull, even though I didn't take footage of it, there was a big box of Halloween decorations, and inside of it was a big human skull, like a big skull decoration. It was like foam, but I already said that there's a huge skull right there. The animal made of brass, the old car toys, and Danny Q's old Coke signs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces I found out of my list of 18. So that's a pretty good day. If you want to, I'm going to keep this list running. If you want to add to it, put another item in the comments below and it'll go on the list, and we'll see if we can find them. As for Mr. Taco Stacks going there, if he would have went there, the table that you'll see the footage in earlier of all the shirts and the hats, which were brand new, they were selling those hats for like $2 a flat, which was about 8 or 10 hats per flat, and they were fighting to get the $2. So I should have bought them all. I actually should have texted them a picture, but I didn't think of it till it was too late. I was looking for something else. I was actually over buying this at the time, and when I came back, I seen somebody walking away with a flat of them, and I asked what he paid, and he's like, $2. He said they're practically giving that stuff away. So Mr. Stacks, you need to get down there. You need to check that out. I think it would behoove you to go there. Plus be kind of fun to hang out. You can come to my yard. So the last thing before we go, I got something up here. A lot of people groan and grunt at my stupid dad jokes. Well, my lovely editor has purchased me this. Ha! It's an entire book of dad jokes. So I am going to start on page 1, and every time I do a video, I am going to do the next dad joke. So My dad joke, page 1 for today is this. Are we ready? Well, that's an introduction. That's not... All right. My dad joke goes as follows. What's Fast and Furious 10 going to be called? You know, the movies with Vin Diesel, the franchise. Fast 10, your seatbelts. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe, like, whatever. I'm babbling now because I want to go in the house. Keep living that auction life. Tell your friends, tell your family, all that fun stuff. See you next time. Bye.